Hello everybody, I'm Ramsis.
And I'm the Vespor.
And we're here for a long-awaited episode of Vespors Retro Review. As you saw, there's many different storylines, many different histories. You can read the manual, you can read the opening of the game, you can even look at the cartoon. I don't know what the real story Legend of Zelda is. All I know is one of the greatest games ever made, and we've waited too long to finally replay this game for you live in person here. Vespor Ramsis. Ramsis here is going to be doing the playing, Vesper's going to be doing the color commentary, of course. This was one of my favorite games growing up, and I can't wait to relive this with you. I hope you guys are buckled in and ready. The Legend of Zelda on the Nintendo Entertainment System, one of the best games ever made.
And it was also one of the first games that made you realize you need a strategy guide to figure out what's going on. And you know what? They trick you, because if you look at this box right here, look at this. It says, includes invaluable maps and strategic playing tips. Not really.
It came with the game, the sleeve, join Nintendo Power, an instruction manual, which is important, and this little white insert. Now, this is what the box is talking about, this little white insert. So, pretty much, as a kid, it's not so bad. As an adult, it's a little tiny, but for a kid, I guess it's better. But it does show a partial map. So, you see these white areas are cut out. That is part of the map. They cut it out. So what does it say? Maps and strategies. Can you and your wits alone save Zelda? The map holds useful information to help you discover the Triforce fragments and rescue Zelda. You should only use the map as strategic tip as a last resort. So they want you to try to do this without peeking. It's like, we'll help you, but try to do it without peeking. There's a great game. You want to make it last as long as possible. If you believe in yourself and your inner strength, you will conquer Ganon and return peace to the land of Hyrule.
Oh yeah, there's no way that you are going to be able to beat this with just the information given to you. The map has sections cut out of it, and it just tells you basic information that's already listed in the rulebook. There's a gimmick in this that isn't even included with the regular Nintendo. On the Japanese version, on the Famicom, there was a little recorder on the actual controller where you could scream in it to kill a certain type of monster.
That would be the Pole's voice, and we'll show you the Pole's voice when we get to it.
And if you want to figure it out, you gotta use this.
Yes, now I own this book, and I'm sure a lot of you watching this did too. It was called The Official Nintendo's Player Guide, a book made in 1987. You could beat a game, but the only way you can more realistically beat a game without going crazy is with a book like this. And this book had every map, every monster, every detail you could want. It was a dream if you owned this game to have this book. I used this to beat many games, Goonies 2, Legend of Zelda, Zelda 2. This was a great book to help with all that. Now, before we start, also, we should show you what the storyline in the instruction manual is. It's pretty much black text on brown, so it's not even easy to read in the first place. So here's the story. When Impa gave Link the order to destroy Ganon, she also told him the history of the land of Hyrule and the layout of the 9 underground secret labyrinths. These labyrinths should be somewhere in this booklet. Did you find them? Relying on what Impa had told him, Link has to somehow make his way to Death Mountain. So that's, like I said, Death Mountain's blocked out on this little map they gave you. Link just might be able to find out where the mountain is by carefully studying where and when the monsters appear.
That's a lie, folks.
No, it doesn't help you at all. In the forest and mountains, there are several caves, and in those caves, they live merchants. So this picture sort of makes sense of things. Like you bomb a wall and then someone's in there. Well, they live in these caves, so you're pretty much just breaking open their door. Oh, hi there. And he's just in there looking to sell stuff. It's kind of weird, but the instructions sort of explain why that is the case, I guess.
It makes no sense, because it's like, oh, hello there. Why'd you blow a hole in my wall?
Would you like to buy something now? Yes, exactly. So, and then the story. You look up the instructions. It spells everything out. But like I said, the story of Legend of Zelda is not why we're here. The game of Legend of Zelda is why we're here, and we'll give you a little history of it, and then we'll get into this game here. So it was released in North American markets, by the way, in 1987, but it was already in Japanese markets on the Famicom a year prior, and they put it on their disc system too. So this was like a very big deal. This was going to be a high-tech, this is going to be great. And then they realized the game's so great, we can't hold it back. We got to release it to the American audiences. Now, it was called the Hyrule Fantasy Zelda no Densetsu. So that's what Legend of Zelda means, the Hyrule Fantasy Zelda and the rescuing of Zelda. I guess that's pretty much what that means. It's an action-adventure game developed by Nintendo themselves, the first in the series, and it's all about getting this Triforce. 8 triangular pieces that you can call Doritos, you can call nacho chips. Everyone always had funny names for when he's holding up the little triangle in his hand. But they form a gigantic triangle. Now, how Zelda was able to split it up into 8 pieces, they don't explain that. I guess it has breakable parts, you just sort of pull them apart. I don't know how all that works. Made by Shigeru Miyamoto and Takashi Tezuka. these are very, very, very iconic and famous Nintendo creators. These names should be very familiar to you. And this was the game that made them legends because this, like the game, is a legend. It is amazing. This was on every system you could think of, by the way. They just kept on milking this for all it's worth. It was on the Game Boy Advance. It was on the GameCube. It was on the Virtual Consoles. It was on everything you could think of. It's on the portable NES Mini that you can buy. This game was on everywhere on anything.
And the reason this thing was so popular, why it soared to basically help bring Nintendo into the juggernaut that it is today, is because this was one of the first RPGs that you could play that was very good. I mean, like, we're talking blows away what came before it. You remember Nightmares of Indiana Jones and E.T. on the Atari? Do you remember all these horrible things? Yes, this was an actual RPG you could play and beat that was fun and wasn't that cryptic. And even though we were making fun of the fact you need maps and strategy guides to beat it, this was the norm back then.
Yes. That's how it was. And they thought so highly of this game, they released it on a gold cartridge. I want everyone to realize that. It was on a gold-plated cartridge. That's how high quality they thought this game was going to be. And it lives up to that. It is above the rest in game quality and style and design and what you can do. People don't realize how special a game this is. But yes, that's The Legend of Zelda. And I think we're just going to play it now because I don't think talking about it anymore is going to do it justice. I think you just got to play the game and take it in for all it's worth. So let's get things loaded here. All right, there we go. That wonderful music. Another reason why everyone loves The Legend of Zelda is its great soundtrack. It has some of the best music. So when you push start, you get to this screen, the select screen it's called. Select, name, life, register name, elimination mode. Elimination mode, that sounds pretty epic there too. Register your name. So you click on start, and we're going to name me Ramsis because that's who I am. I am Ramsis. So Ramsis, you start with the 0 there means how many lives have you lost. The life there is how many health you have. So you start with 3 hearts. Your hearts represent your life force, and that's your name. And the color of your outfit is what type of ring you have. So there you go. That's all the information I'm going to give you for now. It is time to finally play The Legend of Zelda.
All right, let's start it up.
Alright, so you start in just like a general area here. This should be a very familiar screen to everybody. This is what the hero looks like. And you start with a tiny little shield. Oh, look! We have a hole in the wall. What do? Well, we walk into it.
Hey, listen.
It's dangerous to go alone. Take this. I think this guy was in the instruction manual too. Yep. And this is who's giving you...
A wooden sword of all things. I'm going to fight monsters with my wooden sword.
Yes.
Well, wait a second. It shoots stuff. So that's a very special wooden sword there.
That's right. So now, I haven't played this in like a long time, so I don't remember where to go. But you have to, your goal is to find level 1. They said there's 9 dungeons and you gotta find the dungeon. But you want to start by collecting rupees, remember? That's what they said in the opening. And there's the fairy. Is it the fairy from the cartoon? I don't know.
Yep, and it heals you up. By the way, if you haven't played this, the only way you can shoot things is if you have full health.
That's right.
And your shield, at this level, will block the rocks that these things shoot.
Those are Octorocks, Vespor.
Octorocks. Oh yeah, I forgot. They had to take normal things and give them a weird name.
We're on a different planet, Vespor? Is it
Are we? Yeah. Are we not in the ancient past?
Oh, you can't beat Zola with the regular sword, I forgot. Okay. Alright, so those are called... Yeah. P-hats, I think. Yeah, that's it. Thank you. P-hats, those are called. And, let's see. So now when you get other things, like when you... Oh, that's 5. When you get the candle, you can burn this tree. When you get bombs, you can go wall. So you need more items right now. So right now we're just exploring around. We're like, oh, la-di-da, where do we go?
I don't know. Money, because you need the monies.
Yeah, money is very important early on in the game.
And you get hearts, and eventually you'll fill up your hearts there with more with heart containers.
These are called moblins, by the way.
Yeah, not goblins.
Moblins. And these are Octorocks.
Powerful ones.
Yeah.
And you tell they're more powerful because they're a different color.
That's right. Now this clock will stop everything. Look, I'm stopped you in time. Oh, we got bombs. All right, that's pretty good.
Guess what? Look how hard it is, folks. A and B. Welcome to the Nintendo Entertainment System.
That's right, 2 buttons, that's it.
By the way, when you get better equipment through here, it feels nice to go back around and one-shot these guys.
Oh, I know, it is kind of satisfying. We're going to go in level order here, why not? That's the thing. You can do it in any order, but you're missing items if you do it that way. But you could beat level 2 before level 1, technically, if you wanted to. But I'm gonna do it the right way. They meant you to play in numerical order. That's what we'll do here. But there's no rule saying you have to do it that way. You can...
Oh, look at that strange rock. It's almost like you could put a bomb there.
No, that's not bomb. That's when you get the bracelet, Vespor.
Oh, yeah, that's right. The strength bracelet. Man, it's been too long.
Oh, wait. We don't need any fairies. Let's go. Oops. I just insulted him. Oh, sorry about that. Alright.
I like the fact that they're willing to give you hearts.
Here we go. So now that we showed you some of the world here, let's get going. Go to level 1. I think we've wasted enough time here, folks. Let's do it.
Yeah, like I said, whenever you played this game for the first time, you're like, oh my god, it's so beautiful.
I know, you just want to walk around and enjoy it, because you can't believe, how did they do this, you know? Alright, there's level 1. So this bridge should be familiar with everyone. This is the first bridge you come to, you're like, oh, this has exciting, and it is. This is level 1, everybody. Oh, you don't want to miss it. That's 5. Yes, you want 5. Now,
this game took off much later on, to the point that people's made mods for it, for random levels and everything, so nothing's where it was at the first time.
Oh, yeah, the randomizers are very big, folks. You should definitely watch it. Now, this is level 1. Oh, look at that, a key! Oh, that stinks. Well, yeah, you're gonna have to find keyholes, and it's like keys to using the keyholes in this game. It's kind of cool. Alright, so what do? Well, we just randomly explore. This is our first time ever in this,
As you can see, gotta have a key, so we gotta go find where it's at.
Alright, so those are our keys.
By the way,
they're
folks,
called keys, actually.
These bats here that you kill, eventually, you'll get a boomerang, which will make killing them much easier.
That's right. Hopefully we can find one in this dungeon here. Alright, so that was the keys to get the key. Those bats are called keys, like I said. Kill the keys to get the key, and now we go in this room. Let's see what we got. Not every room's gonna have something, by the way, but there's another key in the staffos here.
By the way, folks, if you can get keys, get them every time, every way, because you can only unlock certain things with keys.
That's right. Like I said, they just gave us 2 keys.
And we're not just talking doors, we're talking other things as well. So.
Yes. I guess we'll use a key. Okay. Don't you like how the dungeon music is different than the other music in the game?
Actually, I sort of like that sound you get when you shoot the sword. It's very...
Oh, the whoosh sound?
It sounds different. You don't hear that sound a lot.
No, it's very unique to this game.
Now you're killing skeletons, right? Or what's their name here, Ramses?
That's right, those are staffles. You'd think they'd be called skeletons. No, they're called staffles.
Well, at least they start with an S. Oh, and by the way, guys, did you notice that there's no map? Dun, dun, dun! You see that green spot? Right below level 1? Well, that's where the map will appear if you get a certain item.
Alright, well, that's good. So we're... Oh, there's something. That's a compass. Did you know that?
Yes.
And now we have a dot blinking. That's where the Triforce fragment is located.
Yep. So now all you need is a map.
We don't need to kill everything. Let's go.
A map and compass. Amazing, right?
It's kind of cool how Zelda thought of everything. She left compasses and maps and everything for us. I'm assuming Zelda's the one that did all that.
Guess what? You see how that door there doesn't have a key that we just came through? Only way to open that back up is to kill the enemies.
That's right, and there we go. So, you had to go in a certain order. This level 1 is teaching you how the game will work, pretty much. So yeah, you gotta go through the screens, you gotta get the keys, you gotta learn what opens what, and then you gotta use the keys to open doors. So they're teaching you, this is like tutorial in nature, pretty much. Now these are droplets here.
Oh yeah, these things can be annoying.
And I was like, oh gee, what do I do? No, the door's not open. I guess I can go this way.
Wait, don't you push against that rock?
Oh! Well, look at that. But either way, we still have to go this way. Oh, there's the map. Good thing we went this way. So now every map is shaped like a creature or an animal in this world. So let's see what we get here. That's supposed to be an eagle, by the way. That's an eagle.
Yeah, I guess they figured that to nip the tip there on that left wing. Why don't you going to show the people what's in that room?
Alright, let's go.
He's wanted the map, folks, so he can show you it looks like an eagle.
I can fly like an eagle. Right,
guess what? Now remember, these are the clues that are going to tell you how to find other areas. And
so this guy is following us along, I guess. He's the guy that gave us the sword, right?
Yeah, so how'd he get in there?
So how did he get in before we got in?
Yeah, and he locked the door from inside.
Wow. Well, anyway, his clue is Eastmost Peninsula is the secret. Well, there you go. That's the secret.
So, eastmost means to the right, folks.
All right, we're going to the right.
So, of course, as like an 8-year-old kid, you're like, east? What's east?
Yep, that's. But we need the item first, so we are going north, actually.
Oh, you're not going to use the key?
No, not until I get my item. I want my boomerang, don't I?
Boomerang!
These are Stalfos, remember that? Hey, whoa.
As you can see, a lot of people forgot that this was, you know, how we played games back in the day. 2D, side-scrolling fun. And look at these things. What are these, kangaroos?
They're not kangaroo.
They got boomerangs. They're Australian, right?
So those are gorilla, not gorilla, gorilla. Gorilla. I don't know why they're called gorilla. That probably means something in Japanese, but it's a gorilla. So now we're going to use our key here. Ah! Now this is a very famous. So those are the traps here. And you got to work your way around. There, boom. And you got to push. Alright, now we're going to find our first hidden item. Here we go. It's the bow. That's very important.
By the way, later on when you were a kid, sometimes when you get down here, you're almost dead. Because the difficulty ramps up later on. And if you don't have the right items, you're hosed.
Yeah, that's so true. That's so true. Now, I'm going to push start here. I want to show you guys something. You get your own little map where you're marking off what rooms you've been in. So that's kind of cool. It's a cool way to keep track of where you've been on the map here. So you see all the boxes filled in? That's every room I've been here in.
And by the way, guys, this was legendarily rare back in 1987 when this came out.
Yes, yeah. That's why everyone loves this game. You don't realize what they were able to do in this. It's amazing, actually.
All these simple things that we take for granted for today was revolutionary back then.
No, it really was. Now, obviously, we can't go there, so we got to go to the right. There we go. Now, let's see. Now I'm going to use my map. All right, so we were in the room below. We weren't in this room. That's what we're going to do.
That's right. Well, it's obvious you weren't here. There's a key that you had to put in.
All right, Mr. Now let's get these gorillas.
These gorillas. They're gorillas with boomerangs is what you're telling me.
They're the gorilla, not gorilla. Ah, look at that! The boomerang!
Look, you picked up a boomerang.
So how do I change it? That's how you change it.
Ah, yes. We only have 8 inventory slots. It's so good.
I'm gonna try to run away from it.
Also, do you know something else, folks? Look at how it comes back to you. You can use this very effectively.
Yep, no matter where you are, it'll always come back to. So there you go. Alright, so now what do we got? We got a roaring monster.
The hands are a pain.
Those are called wall masters, actually. And you don't want to get that because they'll stop coming if you touch that.
Well, you might want to.
No, they won't. You won't be able to get
farm them.
Yeah. Can't boomerang keys. Alright, so you hear the roaring? That means the boss of the dungeon is nearby. Listen for the roar. You hear that?
Yep.
That means the boss is here.
I am sitting right next to you, freaking...
Not my boss, the boss. So that's Aquamentus. I remember the name of that character.
Yeah, folks, get used to it. This is about as easy as it's going to get for the bosses.
There you go.
And these are going to be your lifeblood.
Heart containers. Alright, so that was level 1. We did a complete playthrough of it, and there we go. We got our triangle. Or the Triforce piece. Yeah, I did it. And he's like holding up victorious. Insert epic music here. There we go. That was level 1, folks. We still need some more money. We can't really buy anything yet. We need to buy arrows for a bow, don't forget.
That's when we suddenly blow up some poor guy's house. And go say, hey.
Hey, look at what you did.
And by the way, folks, you see what we're talking about? Cheap stuff like this is going to happen all the time.
Yep, Zola, or Zora, that's the name of that thing there. Yeah, Zola. These are levers. Remember, lever?
They look freaking deadly. They look like a mechanical item, not like a creature.
Oh, yeah, I guess so. But they live in... Oh, the blue ones are... yeah, the blue ones are tougher, of course. They take 4 shots, yeah. Walk by.
And if he hits them with the boomerang, it'll stun him for a second.
That's right. There it is. Oh, let's get the clock. Oh, there we go. Oh, they can still go under even with the...
That's hilarious.
And you can't beat these because you can only beat the Piats when they stopped. And since they were still spinning when I touched the clock, you can't get them, but at least we'll get the...
See, look what they did. They made different ways to get your enemies.
Yes. Gee, I wonder if you can use a bomb on that.
See, you have to use your items here.
Actually, we can. We have a bomb. Let's use it.
It's almost like we know where everything's at because we played it.
Oh, look at this. Take any one you want. Well, I don't want the potion because I can buy that. This you can't buy, so I'll take that.
Always choose the heart container.
That's correct.
You need to go down now.
Ah, my shield worked.
Yeah, for now.
Yeah, I like to get the big shield. A lot of people don't get the big shield. They say it's a waste. But I think it's cool again. Why not? Something else to... We're going to try to do a complete where we get every item in the game. We're going to try is the keyword. And there's going to be more than one part, by the way, so buckle in, and this is to be continued. We'll do a few dungeons per playthrough, I think, right?
Yeah. Now, I do want to point something out. We do have a channel called Ramsis Longplays for a complete adventure of all these games thoroughly, but the reason we didn't put it over there is we want this one on our main channel. This is such an epic game. It is a classic. You need to see it all.
Oh, speaking of secrets, look what I found. A Moblin is hiding money. Now, why he's helping us, maybe he hates Ganon secretly. He's like, here, Link, go beat Ganon. I'll give you some...
Well, maybe, you know, evildoers don't inspire loyalty.
Oh, that's true. That's true. So yes, that's why we're doing this channel. I was like, Vespor, should I do a long play of Legend of Zelda? And he was like, absolutely, that's a legendary game, you gotta do it. But you're gonna do it on our channel. I was like, huh? He was like, yep.
It needs to be on our channel. We're retro reviewers. We absolutely love it. And we wanted to show people the game in its entirety, even if it takes a few times to do it.
Yes. Now, I don't think this is level 2. This is... Oh, shop. Now, I could buy the candle, but I'm not going to yet. I want to save the money for the arrows first, because I think the arrows are more important than the candle. But the candle's important, too, because you gotta open secret places with the candle. We
and
did the...
to light darken areas.
Right, so maybe I should just get it now.
Just get it now.
Alright, so this is the blue candle. Remember that opening screen? You saw all those items? The blue candle is one of them. And you actually get one hit on enemies, too, if you want to use it for that reason. I'll show you.
Yeah, you're like, oh, what's this little candle do? You're like, what in the crap is a flamethrower?
Yep, exactly. There we go.
Oh man, I remember back in the day you were just farming bombs as much as you could. Because if you didn't, you wouldn't have enough to find.
Now I can burn this tree, and we're going to. I'll show you. Get the moblin first. There you go. That's why I used the candle. Alright, that's level 8. Obviously, we are not ready for level 8 yet, but this is where level 8 is located.
By the way, guys, remember, this is one of those games where you can try to do it. Try.
But if you don't have certain items, they block you. It's called being blocked by... it's called ladder block when you don't have the ladder. Your arrow locks when you don't have the proper arrow. You know, there's blockage in this game. So that's how they keep you from doing certain levels. You gotta get items that you need in later levels. Yeah.
Which is absolutely genius.
Alright, so anyway, as I was exploring around, we've been going the wrong way. Level 8 is way too far south here. Let's go back up, right?
Yeah, usually if you find a high level, you know you've gone the wrong way. Usually, not always.
Not always. They put them in random spots, really. Let's try... Try burning this tree. Nope, nothing. That's another thing. When you first played this game, you had no idea what tree was supposed to be. Well,
so guess what? You spent all your time burning everything.
Right, you just went around burning everything. By the way, I went too far again. It is still... Oh, no. Alright, whoops. We went too far north again. See what happens when we get talking about how much we love Zelda here. Oh, that's right.
Oh, absolutely.
This is the pathway I was supposed to take. There it is, folks. Okay, now we're on our path. So we're heading to level 2 here.
Yep. Now,
Whoa.
used to when you were a kid and this is the first time playing, you had to go everywhere. And you had to try to figure out what you were doing because you're like, man, I wish I had an overworld map to figure out where I'm at.
Yeah, exactly. And you did if you had the strategy guides and stuff, but otherwise you were just like, I don't know where to go.
Yeah.
So this is level 2, everybody. See the welcoming face, the...
And don't forget to try every one of the goblin heads, just like you did before.
Let's go in.
Hey, he just ignored me on that.
Alright, so now we'll do level 2, and then I guess we'll wrap it up for this edition of our playthrough. It's more than whet your appetite, I think, for this game. Let's go start right first. Alright, and these are called ass, by the way. No,
That's an actual snake.
No, that's ropes. I'm sorry, I messed up.
Oh, ropes.
Yeah.
I like how you catch a freaking fairy by clobbering her with a boomerang.
It's like, come here, help me, and then oh, there's a key.
And this is what you'll start doing later on. You'll always kill everything because you don't know what's going to pop up.
Yeah, you don't know when an item's going to show up. So these are ropes. I'm sorry, not ass. They are ropes. Ass is what they should have called them, because that would have been a cooler name. But remember, we're on a different world, so you know.
Yeah, it looks like a rope.
Yes. All right, so that does nothing. More ropes.
It's a rope massacre.
What a mess. Indy would be proud, right?
Oh yeah, snakes.
Why does it always have to be snakes?
I knew that was going to happen. You see, folks, why you need a lot of heart containers? Just there's so many enemies that you just can't stop them.
That's true. Now I don't. Now some rooms have nothing. Like that's nothing. So that's it.
Yep, he went all the way to the left.
Now we're gonna go back to the right, and we're gonna have to use the key. That's it. You have no choice. You gotta use the key.
No, you can go north.
All right, we'll do it.
But you probably should use the key.
Alright. He's the boss, folks, right?
Well, I'm just saying use the key. You need to do all the rooms.
Oh, there's the compost. Now,
Exactly.
you can use the boomerang on these, right?
Yep.
Let's see. Yeah.
Until they get too big. Then it just stuns them. Gee, I wonder what shape this is going to be in. Just say with your sword. Oh my gosh.
I was trying to show off my great boomerang skills.
It's a living pudding.
Alright, so that was for the compass. Alright, now these are the gorillas. Not gorillas, gorillas.
I want to call them the militant kangaroos. I swear they're just kangaroos from Australia here. They've been warped and mutated by magic.
Now you have to go around pushing block. Now there won't be anything in this. You sort of know which rooms have it or not. That room obviously didn't have anything, but I'm just want to show you when you have certain block formations, you got to know which blocks to push.
Go into the next room, yeah? Because one thing is for certain. Usually, at least at lower levels, they don't... Oh, it's a moon!
Ah, yeah, system.
The moon!
Alright, so this is kind of cool because it's like two columns, really. That's like two alternating boxes next to each other.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, rope!
So many ropes. And we got kind of lucky because we already have 5 heart containers.
That's right. Alright, we'll just go left, right, left, right, left, right.
Yep. This one's a little bit easier than even the first one.
Oh, blue gorillas. So they're gonna be tough now.
And guess what? You're like, oh man, I should just leave. Well, guess what? You probably should.
We're gonna leave. We'll get some hearts and we'll come back a little later.
Probably should have used the burning thing.
Speaking of burning thing.
So what do they call these things then?
I'll tell you after we do it.
That's because he doesn't remember, folks. Because everything's got a weird name.
Okay. Moldurm, Vespor. That was a Moldurm. Thank you very much.
Yeah, well, he just needed to get his butt kicked by the Moldrum so he'd remember its name. You know, it seems like they're trying to give you a lot of bombs for a very specific reason. I wonder why.
I don't know. But we'll leave them because I already have the maximum 8. You don't grab items when you have the maximum, right?
And they're powerful too, guys, so don't be afraid to use them if you have too many.
That's right. Got ropes.
All the ropes, all the time.
Right. Uh-huh. I stopped.
You see, this is a godsend when you get these, when you have so many enemies. Why don't you go into the other room with the key? Oh, wow.
Uh-oh, here are monsters.
Now, if you notice, it's 1 block away in all directions around the boss monster.
Trying to get parts here.
Obviously.
Stop.
But those are random too. The monies.
Alright, we knew that. Alright, we're not fighting the boss yet. Still haven't found the item in this,
Yep,
dungeon.
which is over there.
Droplets.
The only time you see a boomerang kill something are these droplets. Ooh, at least it gives you some coinage.
And what does he say? The Dodongo dislikes smoke, so that's giving me the clue of how to beat the Dodongo.
What's a Dodongo?
A giant rhinoceros. It hasn't gotten so much attacking power, but it bounces off attacks with its thick hide. Not that I memorized the instruction, man.
Uh-huh.
Alright, so I have bad news, folks. The item is in that room with the blue gorillas, and we're gonna come back for that after I beat the boss here, because I don't die yet. We'll just beat the Dodongos. How do you beat the Dodongo? You use smoke. So what item do I have that uses smoke? Well, candle uses smoke, but I can't believe something with a thick hide would be... Oh, yes, the bombs, of course.
Yeah, they make smoke when you blow something up.
Now you want it to face in front of you. There it goes.
Ooh, a heart container.
Should I go?
Yeah, get it.
So now
Gave you an extra life. You're going to need it.
We'll refill our energy. We'll come back and get the item, and then we'll wrap it up. There you go. Let's get the triangle.
But you should be able to beat it now. Just remember, use your fire.
Yep. We only get one shot with that. They all use the bombs, right? Alright, so we did. I said we're doing a complete playthrough. What didn't I get? The item in level 2. So we gotta go back in, I'm afraid, folks.
But he needed the health up.
So let's look. We've done every room.
Except for the one. It's not that one. You gotta keep going up. He doesn't know how to drive, folks.
Now everything respawned, unfortunately.
But at this point, that means just...
Money.
Well, that's true, too. You want to get the shield, you have to have 160.
Yeah. We're gonna get the shield. I tell you, we're doing a complete playthrough every item.
I got the shield because I was like, oh man, this should be so good. Then you're like, it really doesn't matter.
Nah, it really doesn't help that much. But we're doing completionist. But it really, you can live without it, believe me. Oops, there we go. Alright, so let's see. It's up a few levels. Yeah.
Yep. Not this one. One above it.
Ow. Oh wait, we have to change the boomerang. That's what's funny. There we go.
Can you do it, folks? Not really.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. When you beat the leader of them right away, that happens sometimes.
One more.
But I have to get more hearts then. Oh, you won't get hearts from that.
Well, the problem is you don't know which one the leader is because they all look the same.
Yes, exactly.
Get him. Teach that rope a lesson with some boomerang.
Right. Alright, we're not going in yet. I still need more health. I already destroyed that.
Well, at least get the bomb. Back up to 8. Wow, that was worth 2. Strange, it gave you 2 bombs like it knew you need 2 bombs to beat a Dodongo.
Well, it would have given me 4, but I already had... You can only... In this game, remember, we're limited. By... Whoa. I don't know what happened there, but okay.
You walked too close.
There we go, we got it. We got actually earned a heart because we lost a half heart, but we gained a heart.
That should be enough to go kill the bad guys.
Well, we'll try, but I don't think so. Those blue ones, it's a...
Use the fire. It does consistent damage to it.
No, you can only do one shot. Huh?
Oh yeah, that's right.
So maybe we'll use bombs.
Don't be afraid of them, they're pretty powerful. At least at this level.
Nope.
Almost.
Oh, we'll try boomerang.
I love how when you continue, it doesn't give you your bombs back.
Why would it?
Well, you figure from continuing, it'd give you everything back since you continue, but... Oh well. Some of these more modern games have spoiled me. The 90s.
Oh yeah, no, they don't do that in this.
They're like, no, you died. Suck it up, Buttercup.
No, they also just didn't have the capacity to do it.
Here we go. That's one of the best things about this game is you can just stab through those things. Not bad, not bad, not bad. These things drop good stuff. Go. Too bad those things don't come back.
I know, they dropped a lot of stuff too. We can't go back until I have full health, so...
That's where they're at. So why... Oh no, it's the next one, that's right. They're not shooting stuff at you.
Oh.
Keep going, get them all! Pokemon. You must be methodical. That was surprisingly disappointing. Oh, there we go. That's much better.
Alright, let's try again.
Want to use the bombs again?
I don't know. Because it can't hurt, I can always go up there to get more, right?
Yep.
Alright, here we go again, folks. Let's try again.
There you go.
Alright, we did all that for a magical boomerang.
Yes, it's better than this one, because it's magical.
Faster.
I forget why, but there's only certain enemies you can stun with the magical one. Oh, it goes across the room too.
Yeah, and it's longer. Alright, well there you go. That was, I'm not even worried about the bomb. We'll find the... Oh, well, they came back here. Oh, now they have magical boomerangs. Look at that.
Well, that's interesting. I didn't know they did that.
Yeah, they update to the same weapon you have. That's probably due to the limited capacity.
Yep.
Whatever you have is what they have. Oh, there we go. We beat the leader.
Like I say, you don't even know which one the leader is.
Nope. Rope.
Rope. There you
Alright.
go.
Oh, good. I can stop him. Rope are good for making money, I can see.
Yeah, well... I don't remember all the items you have to buy with money besides the shield.
Well, we'll buy one more item, and I think we'll wrap it up for this episode, Vespor. I think that was a pretty good introduction to the Legend of Zelda to everybody.
Yeah, what item are you going to buy?
Well, probably the shield, right? 150,
You need 160.
160, huh? Oh, I have full hearts again.
Until he gets hit by something.
Now let's use my candle and see if we can burn some. Nope, it didn't.
Thank you, Fairy. I had full health.
Oh, what's in these statues?
Death. Kill them all.
These are Boomer.
Yep. Oh, that one.
Oh, alright.
It's a secret to everybody.
$10. What a
Oh, look, you need one. I repeat, one rupee.
Double D. Not afraid of your arrows.
Nope, but you really won't be afraid of arrows with his super shield here.
There we go. Alright, so we'll go to the shops up here and see what we got. Whoa! Whoa, hey, that was cheap.
Told you this is why you need 5,000 heart containers.
Yeah. Those are pea hats.
That is such a funny name, pea hats. I call them beanies.
These attack types.
Yep.
They're annoying me. Oh, look at this, a secret cavern. Alright, let's see what's in here. Show this to the old woman. That's how you get the potions, folks.
Yep.
Thank you, old man, for following me around there. I like.
I love how your boomerang can fly through rocks.
See what's in here.
The secret.
Let's play money-making game. This is the gambling of the game. You click one of those and you have a 1 in 3 chance to play money. I'm not going to do that. There is a secret here, though. There is a secret here. Where is it?
Don't you have to put a bomb down? Oh.
There is it. Yeah, I told you there was a secret here.
There you go.
Whoa, we're in the money.
Yeah, you're gonna lose it all by gambling.
Oh no, there's a 255 limit in this game because of the coding of Nintendo. Couldn't go over 255.
Yeah, not 999 like you think.
No, 255.
Still, you didn't lose that much money. Well, go get your thing, and we'll continue it next time.
I don't know where the shop is.
It's right over there. Yeah, he forgot, folks. He's heading right to it.
Ow.
That's how they get you in this game, folks. They get so many of these things up here, you're like, where do I go? Run faster!
Alright, here we go. Alright, there it is. Buy something, will ya? Okay.
Thank you, Mr. Strange Guy hiding in a hole in the wall with a giant
my whole
shield.
body. Look at this.
Well, this blocks magic now, so that's why it's useful.
Yes.
It's not totally useless. You don't necessarily need it to beat the game, but...
No. And a lot of people play without even getting it, but I want to be a completionist. We're going to get it.
Well, you need to do it. I got it when I beat it.
Alright, now we'll find a good spot to stop for now, and then we'll come back next time. Now let's just go. Alright.
Good spot. They're all going to be filled with enemies.
Now we'll just clean up this stage and then... Look how big that shield is.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, we'll end it right here, folks. Let's start. Alright, so that was Legend of Zelda on the NES. That was our first part here. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this. That's been a lot of fun reliving the memories here. We died once, but that was my stupid mistake. I should have just used bombs and that would have taken care of it, but that's okay. We got first 2 levels beaten. We got 2 Triforce pieces. We got the magic shield. And we're on our way to level 3. So, any last thoughts, Vespor, before we wrap up this episode?
Yep. This game was exceptionally hard if you didn't have a strategy guide back in the day. But the thing was, once you played it enough, and you went through all the pain of learning everything, you could come back and beat this game in record time. You knew which items you needed, which ones you didn't, and you could actually beat this game quite quickly.
Exactly, but that's not us, because I haven't played it in a long time. I used to be an extra of this game, now I'm just like, oh yeah, I have to remember everything. But that's the fun of playing games again that you haven't played in so long. So, with that all said, join us next time when we continue our second part of the Legend of Zelda playthrough here on Vespors Retro Reviews. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and of course...
ring that bell!
And we'll see you all next time! Be sure to check us out as we continue our playthrough next time. And maybe some other surprises. We'll see what happens. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. Feedback always welcome. We'll see you all next time. Thanks, everybody.